This is probably the most underrated indie game from 2023.
Oh, hello, who are you? Sure, let's give her a free sample. You've created an addiction. That's good business.
Final Profit, a shop RPG, is, well, a shop RPG, but it's also so much more. The game combines rich fantasy storytelling in a 2D Pokemon-esque game environment with a side of dark humor.
Here's the plan. You head back and do in the dummy. I'll sit on the table and pretend I didn't see anything.
And a sprinkle of well-balanced mechanics to somehow create an addictive and completely unique gameplay experience. My name is Beck, aka Caffeinated Chaos Click, and I'm an Australian streamer and gamer who loves creating content all about indie games. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more indie game content like reviews, playthroughs, recommendations, and so much more. Without further ado, let's grind this game down and see how it brews. The game mechanics of Final Profit combine two much-loved genres into one game. On one hand, you'll be managing a stop, restocking your products, serving your customers, and sourcing both new products and ingredients in order to build up your shop and take down the Bureau of Business. On the other hand, you'll be exploring a quirky and mystical world, interacting with all sorts of characters and finding an assortment of items to help you on your travels. Purely having just the shop management or just the exploration side of the game would probably make for a one-note experience, but the combination of both is what truly makes this game shine and makes it unique. Final Profit really nails the business side of the game, ensuring profit margins are well balanced while still adding curveballs in the way of story events, and it really gives you a large sense of freedom over how you run your shop. Want to just supply one item and none of the others? Go for it. Want to sell everything? Be my guest. The mechanics are very well considered and make for a really great gameplay experience. An honourable mention to the running speed being perfect in this game. When it comes to game mechanics, Final Profit is fully caffeinated. Now, I'm not usually a big one on a deep, immersive storyline. I don't mind a good solid backstory, but cutscenes can be super boring and often unnecessarily long. Final Profit nails the balance between having a great immersive story with actual gameplay, ensuring you get the best of both worlds with the story-driven game that is mostly gameplay. The story itself is hilarious and combines both fantasy and modern-day elements that somehow result in a fake queen trying to take down capitalism by becoming a capitalist herself. You'll find yourself laughing the entire way through as you get presented with different scenarios, and many of the choices you make affect the storyline and give you some rather funny consequences.
Oh, pay off the bird or cut him and the tax out immediately without pay. You know what we're doing. Cut him out. See you around, Biz. What is the bird doing here? Oh, he got a job. Oh, and called me a bitch.
Overall, this is one of the most engaging and funny storylines I've played in an RPG game. I would rank the story as fully caffeinated. If you love a good synth soundtrack, you will adore Final Profit's soundtrack. Taking on a futuristic synthy feel, the soundtrack fits right in with the quirky mystical world and definitely helps set the vibe for the game. The music changes throughout different locations, helping to really create the different worlds, and the sound effects are great, complementing the game's style and story. A lot of the music in the game is original music too, and you can tell a lot of thought has gone into the overall soundtrack of the game. The graphics take on a simple pixel art style crossed with some beautiful character artwork, helping flesh out the world. The graphics are everything the game needs it to be and suit the gameplay and overall style of the game. The soundtrack and design, I'm rating this game as juiced. Final Profit is honestly not like any other game I've played. The sassy humour and depth of the characters make it unique and interesting.
Hello. I keep trying to make friends with the animals in town, but they're weird. Okay. I didn't realize you were familiar. Oh, it's his house. I like bread. You can have a bottle of wine I've left near the door as a sign of my hospitality.
While it feels similar enough to other games to feel familiar and easy to pick up, its combination of both an RPG management style game with a high fantasy storyline requiring you to explore makes it the best of both worlds and offers such a unique hybrid style of gameplay. This is a game that quickly becomes addictive, with the shop management side pushing you to explore the world further and the exploration side pushing you to make more profit to unlock more things. For originality, Final Profit is definitely fully caffeinated. Final Profit pulls the best elements out of a multitude of games to create something that shouldn't really work but somehow does. Just like eating chips with ice cream, the game combines the salty shop management gameplay with the creamy sweetness of an in-depth and captivating storyline and creates something that's addictive to play. It combines a simple pixel art style with a cool synth soundtrack that creates an immersive and rich world, and when paired with a rich and quirky storyline, it truly creates a unique game that is so fun to play. With a playtime of about 35 hours and different game modes to spice things up for further playthroughs, this is definitely a game I'll see myself coming back to again and again. We've ground the beans, we've carefully weighed and pressed the grinds and brewed this game down, and now it's time for a taste test. Final Profit is fully caffeinated. Final Profit is available to purchase on Steam. You can find the link in the description below. And that's where we're going to wrap up this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more indie game content like reviews, playthroughs, recommendations, and more. And if you're interested in being a part of the fully chaotic and always caffeinated gameplay experience, make sure to hit the notification bell here on YouTube or follow me over on Twitch. Until next time.